Dave Marsh, iGolf TV, back once again to explain about why you come over the top of the ball. This is what happens. When a player swings to the top of the backswing, instead of allowing the arms to drop, they start to move this way. This is what we call coming over the top now. You can see the hands are starting to get outside the ball and the club's going to drop this way. It tends to put a lot of side spin on the ball. If you find that you slice the ball, this is more than likely the move that you're doing. Watch once again, you come up and then you come over the top of it. Now the ways that we can fix that, there's two ways I'm going to show you. First thing, when you take the club up to the top of the swing, what happens is you start moving forwards with the body and the arms don't drop. What we need to happen is when the club gets to the top of the swing, the arms have to drop back onto plane. See that move again? So we go up and then the arms drop into plane, then we start to turn through. Up and drop. So what you've got to feel as if happens, the arms drop here, not the body moving that way. So you need to go and feel this movement, but it's simply that the arms are going to drop. If I hit one for you here, we turn it back, the arms drop, bang. Now explaining from this angle, you can see what I'm talking about is we don't want the body to lurch forward and the hands to get outside. We want to turn back and allow the hands to drop as the body's moving forwards. There's a big difference. The body doesn't move forward on its own that way. You can see that left side is going back that way. We don't want that to happen. We want to get the feeling that the arms drop before we start to move through onto that left-hand side. So looking from this angle, something that you can start to think about is that the club will go back and we want the hands, feel like this left hand drops and hits the left thigh. See that? We turn it up, this hand's going to drop and hit the left thigh. If you work it too much with the body, watch, you'll never get anywhere near the left thigh. It's almost like it's going around it. So really good thought, we're going to turn it up and we're going to get this hand to drop into the left thigh. Watch one from this direction. Up, and I'm going to get the feeling that the hand drops into that left thigh. Stops any thought of coming over the top. Now the next thing you can do, let's come back to this angle. Now on this behind angle, we want to get the arms dropping. So we can actually use a basket from the range. We're going to put a basket back in a direct line. And what tends to happen is players that come over the top, they tend to swing that way. That's what tends to happen. So what we want to do is we want to reverse that motion. We want to get the feeling that the club works a little bit either straight or even outside a little bit. So it works that way, and then we're going to drop it more on the inside. So you can see this route, I've got my alignment stick here. This little path in here is where we want the club to come back down into the ball. So you really don't need to hit shots with this. You can even see I'm just trying it with my right arm first of all. Then if we put both arms on, we're going to turn back that way and we're going to get the club coming down in here. Down, it's similar sort of move. You can see how it's coming towards my left thigh. That way. Now you can go and hit some shots this way, but this is really about just getting the feeling rather than what happens to the ball. Working this feeling of getting the club down and in there. So these are two ways that you can go and stop the feeling of coming over the top. The main things are, drop those arms. Now if you've enjoyed today's video, you know you can click below to watch yesterday's video if you missed it, or alternatively, come back tomorrow. You're going to come back tomorrow and watch, aren't you? Good. Much love.